name is Shew. I teach in the Earth and Ocean Sciences Department and Environmental Sciences Department. I'm a geologist. GenX is actually a replacement chemical. It's a perfluorinated compound. It's a replacement chemical for what was PFOA and PFOS, which was banned in 2015 by EPA. GenX was to be the next generation compound to actually replace those for use in Teflon and in foam resistant chemicals, as well in garments that are water resistant. Very little is known. It's called an emergent compound. In fact, in this country there's over 80,000 emergent compounds, and very few of them have any knowledge about what their possible impacts are. PFOA and PFOS, as I say, were banned because they were found to be toxins that could lead to cancer and other issues. Most of the studies have been done on rodents to see that there is the potential for cancer of the liver, kidney, and testicular cancer. There's also effects with kidneys and liver and blood cells. We don't know the full impact of those because, I say, as they have, there's no studies that have really been done to thoroughly look at this. The legislature, at the end of last year, in House Bill 56, gave UNCW, as a matter of fact, $250,000 to study the water to see what should be done. And UNCW is studying this right now, determining the amounts, whether it's in the sediment, if it's in oysters, for instance, the bioaccumulation. What's been found to be most harmful, as we know it, is ingestion. So drinking water and perhaps cooking water. A lot of people have recommended that folks go in, if they really want to protect themselves entirely, is to have a under-sink reverse osmosis system. They and I don't recommend anything to do with a whole house system. It's just wasting money. Brita filters are not effective at all for removing any of these emergent compounds. The only one that is greater than 95% able to remove these emergent compounds effectively and continuously is reverse osmosis. So if you just have an under-sink one, then that's fine. You can get one, install it yourself, or have someone do it. If you install it yourself, a RO filter system is about $200. We don't have enough groundwater in this area to supply all of the water needs for the people in Brunswick, New Hanover, and Pender County. And with the population growing so much in our area, it's going to double within 30 to 40 years. Pender County is asking for another 14 million gallons of water from the Cape Fear to be put into their area over the next 30 years because of their growth. We need clean water, and we need quality water, as well as the volume of water for everyone in our area. The question to me is, what are the big water treatment facilities going to be doing over the next months and years? That's what we really need to find out, because we do need to reduce the amounts of these emergent compounds, since we don't know much about them, but also there's other compounds that we need to be worried about as too. One of those is, for instance, we think about nitrates and phosphates as runoff into our waters. Those are what we call non-point source pollutants. Chemours is a point source pollutant because we can go up and put our finger on the pipe where the material is coming out. Where we've got runoff from some animal operations, and I'm not criticizing animal operations, but from the standpoint of materials running off of those areas, you get sheet flood coming off of a lot of these fields where you've sprayed chemicals, and if you add nitrates and phosphates into the water, then those are hazardous to us as well. The Department of Environmental Quality, the state, can address these issues in our waters. We don't just need a piecemeal, we need a statewide answer to these, because it's not just the Cape Fear River, the lower Cape Fear River, it's many of our river systems that have issues, just like we do nationwide. And I think with knowledge, people would be able to, help come up with answers that can address many of these issues that we've got today.